I just wanted to say something real quick. First of all, there's a lot of words that I could not read and probably pronounced them extremely wrong for this whole time. It's probably annoying, but I'm sorry. Words are hard and I can't. I literally, but you know what? Hope you still enjoy anyway. Also, if you see my Raphael and Xavier video, how their pools are R2. Unfortunately, I cannot R2 or R1 Zayne Smith. It really sucks, but I can't do that. Money and blah blah. It sucks. It really does. But anyway, all that out of the way, I still hope you enjoy. And yeah, rest in peace, R2. Still love you, Zayne, but you know. Anyway, see you later. Thank you. Bye bye. I will get 2 of them in this pool. I got bread. That's so quiet. I didn't get anything, but this is really cool. Hold on. Nope. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Please? Okay. Why? Zayne. For the love of fuck. Really? Like, really? Please? Right here, right now. Fuck off! I'm horrified. Please be Zayne Smith. 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 Please be Zayne. Please be Zayne Smith. Yeah! Yeah, baby! Yeah! Yay! Ooh! Anonymous gift. No? Nope. Nope. Girl. Oh dear God. Well. Nope. Yep. Okay. God damn it. It be captivating flavor. God damn you! Okay, so R2 is no more. So that's great, I guess. Well. Cool. Thanks. Alright. Of course not. Please. Really? Like, really? You're fucking kidding me. Anyway, Zayne, yeah. I'm not gonna R2, I don't think. Anyway. Nice. Well, thank you for nothing. Got it. Beans. I'm gonna kill myself now. So we got 48 minutes of hopefully no ads. We ready? Oh! Yay, everything's on fire. I don't know if I will, Brie, because I'm gonna cry. So maybe for like an hour-ish I'll have fun, and then we'll get to number 9 and I'll cry. So anyway. Cold, mysterious, and desolate, I think that says. Between the Skittle? I almost said Skittle. I want to say Skittle anyway. Jagged mountain ridges, 7 colossal gates rise in layers. They reach for the heavens. Here lies a forbidden realm where even the dead may not tread. And at the end of seemingly frozen time, it welcomes its first visitor. Oh dear God.
You are a supreme deity, the embodiment of annihilation and divine punishment. You possess unparalleled wisdom.
How you feel about that, Zayne?
Turn back. Do not set foot in Everlost where returning is impossible. You mustn't become one of those lamentations who are restless for all eternity.
The Creatio stone from the primordial age. It lies in the netherworld, beyond the 7 gates, yes?
You already possess supreme power. Why do you still seek the authority of creation? Beyond the 7 gates is a land where neither the sun nor the moon shine. Not even life and death can reach it. Your hands may be capable of bringing about the destruction of countless eons, and your divine gaze may see the end of time. Yet once you set foot in this realm, your divine authority and radiant glory will turn into flowing sand.
That price is insignificant.
Damn. His steps no longer falter. The god crosses the threshold of the first gate and allows the surging waters to devour him. In the boundless chaos, time and space whirl and surge. Only an amber-like world remains, nestled within the barely perceivable crevices of the void. Whatever that word said. Not the cheery music after the really, like...
O goddess of Niava, she is the most brilliant aurora beneath the heavens. We shall sing of her divine name.
What is... Limping poet? Like, does that mean he has a limp? Or, like, that's, like, an actual thing? Does anybody know?
Never fades.
I'm guessing, yeah. Bricks glazed in dark blue form magnificent, beautiful city gates. Where am I? There we are. Okay. It's really hard to read this white text background. Every day it gets worse. They welcome countless worshippers who are here to pray and make offering to the goddess. The poet plucks the, I think this is lyre and strings, accompanied by music. Offerings flow like an endless stream into the tall, magnificent divine tower.
Bricks of mud form her body. Her eyes were created from the purest lapis lazuli glaze. Urtama, Ingar, the beautiful twin rivers are her flowing hair, while the riverbank's glimmering jade adorns her neck.
Never put those words in front of me again, because I will forget them.
She wields a colossal blade to cleave mountains and strike down the monsters to keep them in check.
Ooh.
Humans emerged from cramped caves and built houses in the Divine Tower. They lived under radiant sunshine.
Oh no. Uh-oh. The earth trembles violently as ominous black mist emerges on the horizon. Its menacing claws stretch towards... I think that says Nevaeh. I knew I was gonna forget it, so I'm gonna go back and see what he said.
O goddess of Niava.
Nyava. Words in Nyava. In the blink of an eye, dark, heavy clouds fill the sky. Fierce yells whip the river water into turbulent waves.
From the Vestrian! Run, everyone! The monsters have returned!
God damn it. I will forget that. I always do. Chaos erupts at the city gates as people scatter in all directions. They flee to take shelter.
Goddess of Niava, please accept our most sincere offerings and grant us undying courage.
Can I pin this?
Please protect our homeland from the invasions. Lead us to new territory. No, no, my lyre.
Stop singing! Run!
The young man fleeing... In fault! The young man fleeing for his life grabs the poet and his instrument before running to his home. A ray of light materializes from the top of the Divine Tower and God damn it. Transforms into a golden arrow that tears through the clouds. Against the direction of the bleeding crowd, it rushes towards the distant horizon with the force of thunder and pierces the churning black mist. Oh, we're here already! Dude, I'm so nervous! Dear God. The rivers Urturma and Ingar return to tranquility under soothing moonlight. Nevaeh falls into a deep sleep. Nevaeh. A golden arrow from that ray of light raises once more from the horizon and touches the night sky. Moments pass and it falls into the silent divine tower and slowly transforms into an injured figure. Oh, we're here! Cough, cough, bitch! Sorry. Let's suffer together. Hell yeah! Oh, that's why she had wounds on her chest and face in the trailer. Okay. The wounds spread across my body and form eerie golden patterns. Aside from pain, I can no longer feel anything else. That's great. The black mist that clings to me is intertwined around my wounds. It silently erodes my consciousness. I tried to calm my rapid pained breathing and barely managed to prop myself up with my sword. Why is this body becoming more fragile? Nevaeh is extremely delicate. Okay, is an extremely delicate world. It is it and its. What the fuck? Hold on, my Nevaeh is an extremely delicate world. It and it doesn't need me, but the only one who can help me and save me. I grit my teeth. I don't want to say that name. Uh-oh! Zayne. The tower is silent. No one responds. A name once familiar is a name once familiar is stuck in my throat like a thorn. Yet it lasts but a moment before instinct for survival prevails over pride and resentment. Zayne. Wake up, bitch! Brilliance? Brilliant radiance. Brilliant radiance containing swift, intermountable power, I think that says, ripples outward. The The ting wind cuts my cheeks. The pain stings. The biting wind. My bad. How many flashbangs are gonna give me, bruh? Hey, what's up,
I have
baby?
told you many times, the Vestrayan is not a place for the living. You shall never get the chance to return should you cross the thorny barriers again.
You know my connection to this world runs deeper than blood, and yet why do you want to destroy it? Dizzy and in pain, I collapse, but he catches me. Honestly, yes. The resentment and blame in my heart haven't subsided, but a louder voice draws out everything. I mean, I think we all need a bit of Zayne. Hell yeah, I need Zayne. Only he can heal my wounds and free me from this terrible suffering. Are we gonna get the Kindle this fucking early? Please, I can't take it. Snatch off, ayy.
You...
Golly gosh. Even if you want to destroy Nevaeh, you still belong to me at this moment. Oh, whoa, obey me, bruh. I need you to heal me now. Forcefully wrapping my arms around his neck, I bite Zayne's lips. Damn, girl! God fucking damn it. Give me, I want your power.
Between
Please don't do this breathing thing, I can't.
us,
Dear God.
there is nothing but endless taking.
I get so nervous when this happens.
Behave.
I forgot to change the tap. Oh! Oh, what the? Damn! Hey, yo! Getting the life force. Ooh, pretty flowers. Ooh.
Your injuries. This is your assistance against me?
Oh my God. Holy shit. Give me the life force. Demand power. Dude, this is crazy. So MC is the one who fucking jumped the dude. Alright. I mean. Ooh. They're all because of you.
To seek help from the gods, you should let the gods hear your supplications.
I am a goddess.
Understood.
Ooh.
Feel this, and remember what I'm giving you.
Insane ass line, but oh my dear God. Help. I know the feel this was fucking insane. By the way, where was that? There it is. Here we go. Anyway. Dude. It hurts, but his power keeps flowing. Of course. Yep. Oh!
Focus.
Okay! Excuse me? What the fuck is this bar? Hey, yo. Oh. We just... Do you see the lip? Don't even think about... Whoa, what? Don't even think about making me obey you.
All of this is what you wished for, no?
Oh my God! Leave? Why? Sorry. I
The
see.
ritual won't end because you want it to.
Dude, it from behind is crazy.
Accept it. This is a power only you can possess.
Oh my gosh, please. Dude! Dude! What the fuck? Bro? Oh my god. Bitch is smiling. Respond. I don't. Oh.
I have answered your pleas and your
Holy fuck.
desires. Yet I sense an even deeper craving.
My mouth is wide open, bitch. And that was the first fucking. My heart rate skyrocketed. Yeah, give me a minute. Okay. Ah, yes, destruction. Back at it. The last ray of heavenly light is about to be devoured in this world where even death has long since vanished. The final judgment is nigh. Only embers burn as if to represent this world's final breath. This is crazy, bro.
The natural order of fate is no more. Stop clinging to what remains.
Longbow is taught like a crescent moon. Light coverages. Onto the bowstring and transforms into airs of molten gold. Heaven and earth sense immediate destruction. The air is filled with shrieks and wails.
Annihilation balances the cosmic order. What shouldn't exist ought to crumble in Oblivion's hands.
Oh, can you stop flashbanging me, please? The airs released from the bowstring transform into several streams of gold light. Earth-shattering power is unleashed. A triangular spire materializes in the void. Trapped within is a golden something zoo. Yeah, that word. Its beak and feathers razor sharp. It can barely cling to life.
Be gone.
You know? I really wanted to say be gone thought. Also, hold on. Zayne tightens his grip and golden dust falls through the gaps between his fingers. This bird meets oblivion in the distant depths of the universe, and a newborn golden... I'm just gonna call it Anzu spreads its wings in another unknowable place. A snowflake drifting from the unknown lands quietly on the back of his hand. It leaves behind a fleeting coldness.
It's snowing.
It sure is. Every time I see this fucking pool, goddammit! Sunlight filters through magnificent curtains and casts shimmering ripples across the pool. Within the empty hall, only my footsteps break the silence. The cracks in the blade have been repaired as well. I swing the sword, and abundant power reverberates through the divine power. Divine tower? Even my body trembles slightly. Within that brilliant radiance, Another power has coalesced aside from my own aura, one whose depths are more unfathomable. Zayne, we've known each other for so long that numbers are meaningless. Damn! It does need a good cleaning. And we once shared what seemed like the most intimate of touches and tender moments. You know, shit. Yet when we let go, it's as if only confrontation and that remained between us. I turned toward the golden spire, standing serenely in the depths of the divine tower. The spire, containing all the universe's realms within, is the divine artifact Zayne treasures the most. Several golden... What the fuck does this word mean? How do you pronounce this? It's gonna keep popping up in my ass, and I just gotta know how to pronounce it now. I can't. Just leave it alone. I'm gonna say Enzos, actually. Their beaks and feathers sharp like knives circle around it. Another one flies in and disappears in a golden glow. Where is your master? What is with this N everything? Ngru Spire won't answer me. The corners of my lips curl up. Gru. Sorry. His absence is only to be expected, otherwise he tried to stop me. It's only natural that I protect Nevea and save my people. Yet he's determined to lead Nevea towards destruction and inhabitation, I think, and whatever the fuck. The golden Enzu lands on my fingers. I let it nuzzle my hand and exhale. When we first met, he promised to make all my wishes come true and stand by my side. Yeah, Enzu sounds safe. Long before the first grain of sand appeared in the hydrant desert, before the first raindrop fell to Urtama's riverbed, my feet had already touched Nevea's chaos and dust. All grew under my gaze and touch, and people learned to survive by following my divine edicts. I think that says. I guide them to build their homes, and I severed every monster's head for them. Damn. They devoted everything they had to worship me and used the most noble word in their hearts to address me as goddess. An omnipotent guardian, perhaps this is what it means to be a goddess. For a very long time, I do everything within my power to protect every sunrise and moonrise in Nevea, until I meet another god. What's up? How'd you get them golden streaks in here? Have you thought it over? I jumped down from the boulder. The god, whose name was Zayne, withdrew the Ngru Spire. His expression was colder and harder than stone.
I have declined your offer more than once. I shall not carve my name upon your destiny stone.
Are you sure about that? I let out a deserted snort and drew my sword in an attempt to strike, but the blade's light had vanished without a trace before it could even reach him. See, with your immense strength, you can be a guardian of Nevea. I can help. What the fuck? I can tell you don't belong here. Yes, you're like a sun that belongs to another world. If you don't carve your name upon the destiny stone, it'll disappear like sand.
Once my name is carved into it, the trajectory of our fates will be inseparable. Are you desperate to forge an important covenant with a man whose name you only know?
I mean... Why not? I told you my name too, did I not?
You're willing to go to such lengths to make me stay. All for the sake of protecting these mortals?
Damn. His intense gaze fell on me. For some reason, there seemed to be a trace of anger. Excuse me. That's not all. I have other reasons, such as... I looked at him and appreciated his... Yep. I looked at him and appreciated his appearance. You're handsome Having you're handsome. Having you by my side would brighten my day. All I need to do is glance in your direction. Well, now will you accept my offer?
No.
Damn! Jeez! Immediate rejection. Fuck.
Stop following me.
I like handsome men too. What? The reading goes reading. Also, hi. It's as good as ever. I expect nothing else from Zayne. The first episode was crazy. By the way. Of course, I had no intention of listening to him. Yep. In this land, people passionately pursue what they desire. All of Nevaeh belongs to me, and Zayne will be no exception. He's standing in the same realm as I am, after all. Yeah, you be freaky. Yeah. My mouth was just wide open. That whole fucking scene. That was fucking crazy. Like, dear God. All right. You know, the whip kind of got me a little bit, but we're gonna move on from that before I can catch up to him. An unexpected battle left my body severely damaged like never before. It was also then that I realized my body would deteriorate because I fought. There would be a day when I perished. What the hell? And Zayne was actually the only god who could provide me a successor. Nice. Those look like comfortable chairs, but not comfortable chairs. You know what I mean? They look like shit, but not shit. Like, if you sit on them too long, your ass will start to hurt. The seasons' threads are woven by your hand, and scales of creation rest within your wisdom's palm. I leaned back on the rattan, what the hell is a rattan bed, and stared at the distant firelight and crowds while humming along to the hymns that drifted over intermediately. Hi!
Is being worshipped and praised by humans truly a joyous thing?
Can you be, like, happy for a second? Being praised, yes. The songs they're writing continue to improve. I shifted to the side so that there was room on the bed. Ooh. Then I pulled Zayne down to sit. This girl! We're going like crazy with this. He still maintained that cold, indifferent demeanor. He brushed aside the sheer fabric draped over my shoulders.
You're willing to risk your life in endless combat just for insignificant praises.
Dude. Zayne, are you saying this because you don't like my people, or are you concerned about me?
Neither.
He scooped up water from the jar to wash my skin that had recently healed. Then why did you rush into that black mist to rescue me?
Your questions seem endless.
Which means you'll have to get used to it. Although I was concerned about the black mist that appeared, I decided to focus my efforts on convincing Zayne to stay. He possessed power that even I could not match, and he could heal my body. I couldn't let him slip away. Shouldn't you consider my offer? We're more than strangers who knew each other's names now. I gave him a meaningful look. When he had healed me, I had been somewhat unconscious. Jesus Christ. However, I remember more than he thought.
I don't need you to care for me.
Don't say that! Come on now. I grabbed his hand and sat on his lap. According to Nevaeh's laws, you belong to me. You have no right to refuse.
Do I look like someone who follows those so-called laws?
Absolutely not, but you can try. I smiled and kissed his eyelid. Oh, you can push me away.
You don't know anything, yet you dare to open your mouth.
love the little emotes. Although he remained calm, his gaze was reminiscent of a deep pool where dark currents surge beneath the surface to warn me.
Let's assume the final outcome of us being together is eternal separation, or even obliteration. Would you still accept it?
Yes. You and I haven't even experienced a beginning. Why are you already thinking about our ending? Being afraid of the future that has yet to occur is a waste of time and betrays our true feelings.
Then enlighten me. I'll lend an ear to your desires.
I'm gonna have to use a Twitch bot because I forgot to record that whole thing. Anyway, give me your fate. Zayne, give me your name. Give me your name! They really do, but it's okay. I'm used to it. Except Caleb's. He breathes really loud. In my opinion, Caleb breathes, like, super fucking loud. That man inhales the mic. Zayne, give me your name and your fate. I recalled the vows people typically said when proposing and hastily picked one. I shall be unwavering and everlasting. I'll treat you well. You know, this sounds really cute, so I'm gonna go for the first one. I swear in Nevaeh's name that I shall be unwavering and everlasting. There won't be any regrets.
Your vow is rather ordinary.
What? Can you... Can you give me a little kiss? He finally took my hand and slowly spread his fingers until they were intertwined with mine.
If I agree, then I want you to stay by my side forever. Starting from this moment.
Okay! Sounds good to me, baby. Starting from this moment, I shall forever remain by your side. Until I die somehow. Which we'll find out in episode 9. Within the brilliant golden glow, my god responded to me.
Our names will be carved together.
Oh.
From now on, I shall ensure your every wish comes true.
Zayne! Didn't he say that in his Master of Fate myth somewhere, that he would make my wish come true? I could be wrong. I read it like yesterday and just forgot. I like how my brain works. Our vassal echoes in my ears. On the Destiny Stone, our names remain closely intertwined. But that black mist, that appearance of the vast terrain, whatever the shit, quickly became the beginning of the conflict between Zayne and me. He did not protect Nevaeh as I had wanted. Instead, he allowed the vast terrain to bring catastrophe and devour my people's homes. Catastrophe? I was wrong to have those thoughts back then. How could a god who governs annihilation possibly harbor goddesses and goodness and mercy toward Nevaeh? Oh my goodness! My fingertips are pecked twice, which makes me return to the present moment. I poke the bird's head. What, you still want to protest against, fuck. You still want to protest on his behalf. The golden Enzu suddenly lets out a shriller cry before pecking my palm with greater force. Fresh blood immediately wells up. Before I can react, it spreads its wings and flies back into the Engru's fire. Wait, where you going, buddy? Ooh. In this empty ethereal space, golden light flows like a river. It constantly shifts into intricate patterns. Am I inside the Engru's fire? That golden Enzu. My instincts make me immediately chase after it. My instincts make me immediately chase after it, yet when I finally see it, I watch as it plummets into the void, and fierce flames erupt where it falls. The bird is reduced to ash and smoke. Ooh, okay. A sudden sharp pain shoots through my heart, and I clutch my chest. Something strange appears on my palm. I open my hand and see the bloody mark left by the golden Enzu's beak. They dry and solidify into a crack across my palm. Oh my goodness. Ooh. I soon understand that strange line meant. I soon understood what that strange line meant. I need like a dyslexia font or something. The golden thread intertwined in my hair suddenly snaps, and the broken jade cuts off a strand of hair. I hear a silent lament from Utarama, or whatever the shit. Nirvana's rivers. Utarama and Inger are akin to the two most vital arteries in a heart. But now that one river has stopped flowing, the body called Nevea is about to lose life's luster. That's so cool. Thank you! I mean, to be fair, in my opinion, because when I first started reading a lot of this stuff, it was way worse then. So I've improved a little bit. So I'm taking that as a win. I may save Urtama. I think it's Urtama, by the way. As always, the sun rises. It shines on everyone's faces, and on the river's water that lies is still as a mirror.
What are we supposed to do if the river stops flowing and dries up?
Maybe this will help me as well. Usually if I hold something and play with it in my hand, I can read somewhat a little bit better. Why? I don't know.
Don't worry. Our goddess will protect us. Urtama will not dry up.
We should hurry to the divine tower and offer sacrifices. Only then can we ask the goddess to bestow her divine guidance.
Why is every myth like sacrificing something? Like, gosh. Walking along the riverbank, I hear people discussing Urtama's strange condition.
Maybe the goddess deliberately stopped the water to prevent the wheat fields on both riverbanks from being flooded again?
Indeed. If this is planned by the goddess, then we should follow suit.
Yeah. There's always some sort of like destruction or sacrifice or anything. We can never be happy.
It's time to compose new hymns. We must sing and abide by the actions of our goddess.
I just thought of Xavier's myth. God damn it. I think what's got me bad so far was Raphael's myth. Xavier's got me too, but maybe this will get me worse. We'll see. The worry lingers on humans' faces for only a moment. They soon hum new melodies and continue on with their daily lives. He was. I love like bright colors, so like, I mean like this, like golden and black and all that stuff, it's really pretty too, but like, I think like more vibrant colors are prettier, in my opinion. Like this is still pretty, like I said, but it's just more pleasing to the eye, I would say, at least for me. I saw the river water ripples spread across the surface, but they vanish in a blink of an eye. They're disappearing too swiftly. This matter isn't simply a problem with the river's flow. Something is missing with Urtama. What does that say? Something, I think this is Simira? Throw several small stones. Ripples are fainter and disappear faster.
How strange. The river.
Damn! Hi!
Water is stagnant. Is this truly the goddess's will?
She's pretty as fuck. What the hell? No, for real. Hi, girl! It isn't. At least I believe it isn't. No, yeah, step aside! Samara is the current ruler of Nevea, and the only person I associate with. However, I only tell her that I'm the goddess's messenger. I always disguise myself as an ordinary person when I meet with her. The goddess should already be aware of Torma's condition. She won't let disaster strike.
Of course. Everyone in Niava believes our goddess shall give her blessings and protect us from evil. Even the most unruly waters will inevitably yield and obey her.
The beautiful ruler... Yeah, that's for sure. The beautiful ruler respectfully bows. She intends to make me convey her reverence to the goddess. The mischievous mirth I know so well appears in her eyes. Oh, great.
I wonder, how is our goddess? Have our offerings of gold and jade brought a smile to her face?
Yes. She is well. Why do you ask?
You've told me before that she is deeply troubled because of a man.
Back then, it was because I wanted to break into the Vastern. Zayne and I didn't speak for a long time. It just so happened that Samira was leading a group of worshippers. Why does Samira remind me of Simone? Like, it's kind of like, maybe it's because they both start with S and kind of sound a little similar. You're not a man! God forbid! Worshippers at the Divine Tower. I couldn't help but share a few things I didn't expect her to still remember. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to inquire about such matters. I tried to gloss over it, but displeasure and helplessness surfaces in my heart once more. After treating my injury, Zayne vanished without a trace again, and at some point he also took the Enjru spire from the Divine Tower. Damn, dude! He certainly returned to the Divine Tower, yet he won't even see me. How infuriating. But I'll admit, I have never truly understood him. In addition, I even know less about what he wants to do.
That man must be exceptionally outstanding to win the goddess's favor. Beautiful roses always have sharp thorns, but everything under the heavens belongs to our goddess. A mere man will certainly bow down at her feet.
Oop! You're right, our goddesses is whatever the fuck, she will never admit defeat in front of him. After Samira leaves, I ensure no one is around, then I cup a handful of river water and blow on it. The water in my palm floats in the air, strand by strand. They unfurl into a flying carpet. On a magic carpet ride! That's as soft as crystalline as a cloud. Sorry. Take me to the upper reaches of Tama. Mist spreads as the night deepens, and a subtle presence in the wind becomes increasingly pronounced. The closer I get to the source of trauma, the more certain my suspicions become. This is Zayne's power. This presence is the same as what I have been exposed to before. It's Zayne's power. Is he stopping the river from flowing? Several strands of complex emotions. Damn, that are entrenched in my heart. Really intense music, and the flying carpet woven from water seems to sense my restlessness. It speeds up. Suddenly, the river's surface, shrouded in mist, is slashed by golden blades as several golden agires soar. Golden Enzu, Zayne is here. Arabian Nights. They fly without delay as if something urgent is driving them forward. Seeing that I had caught up, the golden azure cry out as they change direction. How many flashbangs is Enfold gonna give me in Zayne's myth? Can you calm the fuck down? They quickly head toward the river source. Ooh. As if passing through an invisible barrier, violent winds materialize around me. They stir the water to create towering waves. At At the end of the river source, a monster covered entirely in crystals and is infiltrated strange, chaotic seams. Chaotic streams of light swirl around its body. Its mountain-like physique is blocking the water's flow. No wonder the river is stagnant. It's hideous and like the ones in Bastard. Hi! Also, an ad is about to play. So we pause! And we wait for it to come back. The goddess has been pursuing... The god who has been pursuing it wields his bow as he floats in midair. The mist is strained and it's swirled around his body. Under dim moonlight, Zayne's expression is cold and ruthless. His golden arrows are aimed at the injured, roaring monster standing in the water.
This is where you shall perish.
Damn.
Struggling is a futile endeavor.
Okay. Damn, this really ruined monster attacks frantically. I quickly... Please stop that shit. I quickly leap into the air while the flying carpet gets smashed into the water.
I've come to this place. Leave.
No. Zayne keeps his gaze fixed on what's ahead. One hand holds his bow while the other traces golden runes in the air. He intends to teleport me away. All of Nevea belongs to me. I can be anywhere in this world if I so wish.
Over here. Don't give it another opening.
I grab my sword and fly to Zayne's side. The monster pivots and charges towards us. I think that's it. Perfect. Let's see how sharp my repaired sword is. Why is my audio like glitching the fuck out? Can you calm down, please? Zayne raises his hand and summons the Ender's Spire. Brilliant light spills out from the golden divine artifact. A burning mark is etched into the monster's body.
Aim for its weak spot.
Got it, boo. I see it. Resonate! My vision is consumed by reflected light as the power of resonance imbues my blade with tremorous energy. I swing my great sword to attack. Ah! Meanwhile, Zayne's fingertips on the bowstring blazed with a spectacular radiance. The long bow is strong, its appearance akin to a perfect full moon under tremendous force.
Let's make this quick.
God damn it, Wind! Golden arrows carry a power pierce the monster's body. At the same time, my sword strikes where the marks guide me. That should finish it.
Something's not right.
Violent tremors. I'm trying to not have to pause it, but it's flashing too much at me, so I gotta pause it. Violent tremors accompanied by agonizing roars shake the land as the riverbed and area under the monsters. The dying beast bursts forward with terrifying imagery as if it's trying to devour the space around it.
Go.
Several golden runes quickly become intertwined around my body. They're about to push me toward a distant place. By some uncanny impulse, I tightly hold onto his hand. Our surroundings disappear like rushing river water during our rapid descent. Before my consciousness is devoured by boundless darkness, I only remember that trace of warmth I'm clutching tightly with my fingers. I refuse to let it go. That was intense as fuck, now wasn't it? Bone-chilling coldness washes over me again and again. I curl up. In the cracks between the universe and time itself, golden and entirety gaze lands on me. Yes? Yes? Are you okay? Who is that? My name? I want to see the voice's owner, but a hand suddenly covers my eyes.
There's no need to rush. You need to sleep for a long time.
Why? We already slept in the not the Foreseer, the goddamn Master of Fate myth, and then you disappeared, and you know. The golden cessation fades. Warm golden light envelops me.
There will be a day when we meet again.
Of course. Warm liquid is splashed onto my face. There's a moist sensation, and the metallic scent of blood fills my nostrils. I open my eyes. Ooh! Sorry, you're like dying. I can't sip right now. Sorry.
If you had woken up any later, you would have been swallowed by the sea of sand.
Seemingly live waves of white sand slowly rise and fall. They surge toward us again and again. What is that? Oh my goodness. The eyes. Looking at the arm around my waist, I lift my head. Zayne is sitting against a black stone about half a person's height. He's holding me in his embrace to an extent. A golden berry envelops us to keep the endless waves at bay. Where are we? Inside that monster's stomach?
Worse, I'm afraid.
Oh great, where are we?
This place is inside its protocore.
Fantastic! A protocore? It's a fucking RNG fest. Sorry. Defense HP stats my ass. Sorry, what's a protocore?
You can think of it as its heart. If this heart devours us and absorbs enough power, that monster will resurrect itself.
Oh, that's cute. I think I understand it, and then I don't. I get told differently, and I'm just like, you know what? If I can pass stages, I'm doing something right. We can't let it do as it pleases. We must get out of here as soon as... I didn't read that. A sickened sensation on my palm makes me freeze. I look at the wounds covering Zayne's body. A moment passes before I tentatively reach out.
It's blood. You're not mistaken.
Are you actually injured? It's not an illusion created by the protocore?
My injuries aren't serious.
Are you sure? Because you don't sound too good. But his blood continues to fall, and the golden barrier starts to waver. Zayne, who has always been invincible and all-powerful, is actually injured. Sorry. Take off everything you're wearing. Should I do the same? That would be fucking horrible, and I hope that doesn't happen. Take off your clothes! Did you not hear me the first time? I'll undress you myself. Seeing him not move, I use one hand to tear away the remaining clothes on his body while using my other hand to retrieve the water pouch from my waist. I pour water over his wounds. She's going crazy in this myth. This is holy water from the tower's pool. Once the bleeding stops, you should feel better. And there's my cat crying at my door. He lowers his gaze and watches me wash away the bloodstains and dirt from his body. You also heal me like this. You also heal me like this when my body collapsed for the first time. He most likely recalls the calm down. He most likely recalls those distant days, those times when... What are you doing? I'd at least embrace him with a smile.
I was gentler than you in your current strength.
You have more wounds that will cure my wrath.
I don't know what I could say that wouldn't make you angry.
I let a soft hum and grab his hand. Again? Are we gonna do it here right now?
Why are you helping me?
Because I love you, that's why. When you're fighting the monster, you set up a barrier to defend the village by the riverbank, correct? The river waters. Stagnation isn't related to you. You help Nevea, so I will help you. Nevea, whatever the shit, I don't care anymore. I released his hand and noticed something unusual. I give him a large amount of power to heal his injuries, yet my body doesn't feel any discomfort. On the contrary, it's Zayne who, despite possessing power far greater than mine, was actually injured to this extent. Was the monster truly formable? Shit? Or is this cursed place affecting Zayne? Many doubts gather in my mind. I decide to ask Zayne about it. Ooh, damn. Why did that monster appear? How did you discover it?
As you can see, I happened to spot it while passing by. Nothing more, nothing less.
I refuse to believe you'd pass by Drama's source on a whim.
Then let's say I went there to clear my mind.
Okay, buddy. You're a god with a heart of stone. You need time to clear your mind.
Anger, sadness, fear, dejection. I can perceive the same emotions as you.
I can't tell. Speaking of which, I fought near the Vastern many times before, but this is the first time I've seen a monster covered entirely in crystals like that. Do you know of its origins?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this is also the first time I've seen it in Niava.
Niava. God damn it. I'm not gonna remember that at all. It's so bad. It's like Philos or whatever the shit. What was it again, my sexy man?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this is also the first time I've seen it in Niava.
Niava. Okay. Oopsie. Zayne turns... The fuck? Oh, that's what that is. Zayne turns towards the churning waves of sand, yet he seems to be looking at somewhere farther away. I follow his gaze, but there's only an endless expanse of white. Hopefully it'll be the last time, too. Do you think this place is very particular? My body, which constantly needs to be healed, is unharmed, but here you are, covered in wounds. I suppose this place likes you more, so it wants to devour you more.
That depends on whether or not it has the ability to do so.
Zayne traces another ruin in the air, and the barrier immediately becomes wider and more expanse. It envelops a larger part of the desert.
I need to recover my strength. Don't leave until then.
Sounds good. Do you know how to leave this place?
I don't, so we might as well destroy it.
How is that difficult? We don't need to wait for you to recover your strength. I grab my sword's hilt and a gentle power flows through my body. This is unpredicted condition gives me more confidence. Leave it to me.
Wait.
Wait, what? I stand on my tippy toes and immediately transform into a golden arrow. Excuse me. I stand on my tippy toes and immediately transform it into a golden arrow. I swiftly ascend toward the night sky that's as black as ink. Oh yeah. I'm gonna move this back actually here. Zayne watches the golden arrow fall like a meteor. It returns to his side and transformed into a figure he's most familiar with. Dust and sand swirl. Draping his outer robe over her, Zayne closes his eyes and silently focuses on restoring his power. Zayne spends the day meditating to heal his injuries. With nothing else to do, I can only wander around the desert that's covered in golden light. Within this strange space, there is no between day and night, and the color of the sky isn't clear. There is only a faint strip of white behind the distant clouds. It could be the outline of a spire top or a broken crescent moon. I build a bonfire while I'm listlessly piling up sand. Zayne quietly sits down beside me.
The Divine Tower?
Correct. And it looks like your injuries have healed to some extent. Zayne opens his palm, and the Inguru spire manifests. Where am I? Manifest above it. Aside from the light being somewhat dim, there are no other abnormalities. Whatever. Here, drink some water. He looks at the water pouch I'm holding but doesn't move.
My hands hurt.
Haven't you recovered?
Do you typically argue with the injured?
Resigned, I help him drink the water. Then I recall my harvest from the desert that... Desert that? Really? Then I recall my harvest from the desert and pull out a few orange carrots. You know what? Is he gonna reject the carrots? Does he hate carrots in all universes? I gonna go lay down? Okay. I could only find these. There's nothing else that's edible. Eating something might help you recover faster.
That won't be necessary.
I already tasted them for you. They're not bad, and they're crisp.
I'm leaving.
Fuck your carrots! He quickly returns to the black stone, his black stone site, sits down again, and dawns on that dignified, serene appearance. I'm left alone with the carrots. I watch his figure and unexpectedly sense a hint of fleeting in defeat. I love carrots, by the way. Carrots are so delicious. 2 days later, I lose interest in sand art. Once I build an entire city-state out of sand, ooh, I soon find a stone slab.
There is no sunrise or moonset here. Keeping track of time is meaningless.
I'm not keeping track of time.
Then what are you doing?
Whatever I want. I'm drawing you. Oh. I blow away the debris and dust. I point out... Goodness, sorry. I point out the crooked lines that vaguely resemble his figure. This is how you appeared when you were injured, and this is you when you let me give you water. Over here is how you looked while recovering. When we return to the tower, I'll put it in the most prominent place. Remember such devilish moments whenever you see it.
Childish.
Zayne! Let me show you something that's not childish then. We're gonna make out? Using my memory, I carefully draw symbols in the sand before me. Several rocks here and... I'm so sick of my brain replacing words. It has to be some sort freaking frogs. Has to be some sort of weird reading disability. Or I'm just fucking stupid. Several rocks here and... Here, I did it again! Several rocks here had these. It's not almost like someone carved them. Assuming they're text, these symbols don't belong to the Evia language. Can you read them?
This space doesn't truly exist. It's simply a shadow cast from somewhere else. These symbols might be from the past, or perhaps they exist in a more distant future.
You're not wrong. And I already had trouble reading in the first place. So...
In either case, they're of no use to us.
Are you saying that everything we're seeing and touching is an illusion?
No. You can actually die here.
Oh, that's fantastic news. It's raining! A few days later, it starts to rain in the desert. I don't like the rain. It represents rust, shapeless mud, and sometimes overflowing rivers, but the rain here is beautiful. Countless fluorescent blue raindrops fall like stardust from distant realms. That's a sentence. They cascade through golden halos, and their splashes leave shimmering glimmers. If what you said is true, then do these droplets also come from the past or the future, perchance?
Neither. They are time itself.
He raises his hand, and the Engru spire gleams with golden light. It's more brilliant and dazzling than ever before. In other words, Zayne has fully recovered.
We'll leave once the rain stops.
Okay. Alright then. Did she say alright then, or just alright? Alright. You know, I'm saying alright then, because that's better. Oh, it does, yeah. I'm doing fine now, though. But, yeah. I do have a learning disability, though. And other disabilities. But that's okay. I'm getting better, and that's all that matters to me. How strange. I don't feel the joy I expected. There's only a subtle They just put the word I cannot pronounce in front of my face. I cannot pronounce this word, so I'm not even gonna try. When we return to Nevia, will we go back to being how we were before? I hope so. Let's do some things, and never mind.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean? Will only appear to be cordial when the reality is that we're emotionally distant, like strangers.
Do you want us to be like that?
Your hair is really pretty. I shake my head. I know you have things you need to do. There are secrets you can't discuss with me. I'm sorry. Automa just popped up with a stupid fucking bot message. And I decided to, like, read it fully. Streamboo.com? What the fuck? Anyway. But I've also speculated countless times. I thought maybe you never truly intended for Nebula to be destroyed. And that wasn't me. That's not very ladylike of you, Zayne. Sorry. After all, there are many things you wouldn't need to intervene in.
What is the answer you desire?
Marry me. Sorry. I hope I'm right because I don't want to hate you. I certainly don't want to despise you. Otherwise, it'd make me the one who's insisted on choosing you so long ago. Look like a hooligan. I haven't seen that word in a long time.
Then allow me to prove to you
Oop.
that the choices you've made have always been correct.
Aww. The range dental pitter-patter has ceased before I realize it. The clouds have thinned, and the white glimmer has become a little more clear. Zayne withdraws the golden barrier, perhaps sensing its impending destruction. The desert falls into an unusual silence.
Go back. Niava is waiting for you.
I'm never gonna get that right. What? The last words leave his mouth. A tiny, cold droplet suddenly falls onto his palm. What's that?
It's snow.
This is gonna come back to be really sad, isn't it? What snow? I've never seen it before.
Your Niava doesn't have snow.
Oh. After the first one falls, a multitude of those cold, white, flower-like specks drift down. Bring the tears. I'm so, like... The thing is... I feel stupid for crying every time, so I try to, like, cry silently. attention shift to this curious phenomenon, as I catch the cold and note their appearance. Descenders, I think. All of them look different.
Every snowflake is unique.
Just like you, 'cause you're my snowflake. Sorry. That was really fucking stupid. Sorry. It's similar to how every person in this world is different. The snowfall grows heavy and shows no signs of stopping. It mixes with the white sand and doesn't melt. I crouch down and scoop up a handful, pure sand and snow. They're indistinguishable from each other. I just read a big
Once
word.
they fall, they're fated to melt. Everything in existence cannot escape decay and annihilation.
He holds my palm, and the cold wind immediately blows away the sand and snow from my hand. But destruction is the only force that brings about new life, yes? I catch a falling icy droplet again. Ignivia's descendants? The weeping that accompanies death resounds as a new life cries for the first time.
It's time to go.
These sentences have been, like, crazy. Anger's fire rises from his hands, its massive body setting into the snow white sand and manifesting a brilliant golden magic circle. Resonate! As soon as I reach out, Zayne tightly grasps my hand. The warmth he transfers displaces the cold from my fingertips. When I step into the Ingra's fire magic circle with him, I look back at the heavy snow that's gradually covering everything behind us.
This snow is unworthy of your affection.
Oh! I would love that, honestly. That'd be so fun. The violent tremors and blinding white light. I feel like it's gonna go away, so hold on. The violent tremors and blinding white light makes it seem as if the world is collapsing, that I'm pulled into an embrace that's as cold as snow. Oh dear God, we're getting there, aren't we? I would still remember those brief, dreamlike days long after they've passed. In my memories are the silvery sea of sand, the luminous blue rain, the swirling snow, and the warmth of Zayne's palms and embrace. Ratama begins to flow again. People gather beneath the divine tower to thank the goddess for once again gathering them shelter and hope, granting them. However, a vague sense of worry and unease still lingers in my heart. It spreads with every drop of blood that flows and diffuses into blurry nightmares. Hey, what up?
Are you awake?
Yes. A ray of morning light shines into the divine tower. It draws a sharp line of light and shadows across the smooth tiles. Groggy, I sit up in bed and watch Zayne dress himself. What a shame. You should get... Sorry. Anyway, in an unhurried manner, he puts on his accessories. Hi!
You had nightmares last night and cried out in your sleep.
Is that so? I don't remember anything. I suppose I did have a dream. It's most likely a terrible one, which is why my subconscious doesn't want to remember it. What did I say?
I only heard you cry out, Niava. Then...
Were you gonna say more? Okay.
You gave me a good wallop.
Truly, where did I hit you? Let me see.
Here.
I look. Why do you have to be so close? I look intently for a long time before finding a barely visible streak of blood on his neck. It's better now. A few golden enses land on the tops of the pillars. They cast a golden glow. Dazed, I catch sight of Zayne smiling very faintly. Since returning from Tama, our relationship has improved. Improved considerably. Whenever I wake up, I often see him. Oh.
You're afraid of something.
I only knew you had the power to destroy the world, but I didn't know you also had the ability to interrupt dreams.
I can tell simply by looking at your eyes. Special powers aren't necessary.
I clench my fist. The crack on my palm still exists. It hasn't disappeared even though the river has begun to flow again. Is it possible the golden Enzu that turned to ash in the Engru Square represents Nevaeh? Should I ask Zayne directly, but then he'll be aware of the fact that I accidentally entered the Engru Spire. I choose my words carefully. Zayne, I remember you saying your divine gaze can see those that are about to meet their end. So what you see currently is Nevaeh included.
Yes.
Damn. I see. I nod for a moment. I can't think of anything else to say, so I can only respond with silence.
I thought you'd be furious.
I am the goddess who protects Nevaeh. If I lose my composure, the Nevaeh's future will fall further into a pit of hopelessness. Besides, didn't you say that you wouldn't let— Can you stop saying that? Nevaeh be destroyed? Can I assume that? I smile and place both my hands on Zayne's shoulders. The end you see isn't necessarily set in stone.
I'll have to be more careful with my words when you're around. But you also understand that without an end, nothing new can arise.
Eat it, Solbri!
This is the unshakable law that governs all realms. Do not even attempt to touch fate's forbidden territory.
Such as Bastarine? I sigh. My relationship with Zayne has improved so much as of late, I don't want to get into another argument with him again. I understand I won't take any risks. I give him a hug. Oh, sorry. It sounded like a fucking turkey. I give him a hug before jumping down from the bed just as I'm about to head outside.
Where are we going?
Where are we going? Back to bed so we can do the freaky deaky. Okay, sorry. Shut the fuck up. My belt gets caught and I turn around. Calm down. Calm down. These bots are like the plague. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll walk around and think about how to save Nevaeh.
Come with me then.
Got it, boo. Sure thing. Don't mind if I do. I need to put this back to where it was. He pauses. His fingers that rest on my wrist falter before tightening their grip. He clears his throat.
There's a gift I want to give to you.
Is it a ring? Ooh, market! Zayne leads me through the city's alleys, on the streets, and by the riverbanks. There are busy, enthusiastic humans everywhere. Zayne covers his eyes, and I wear a veil. At this moment, we're simply two lovers walking hand in hand amongst the crowd. What is this gift?
This is the third time you've asked this question.
I'm doing my best to restrain myself for the third time. Curiosity about the gift overshadows the slight unease in my heart. Yet what I'm more interested in is, giving gifts isn't something you do. Where did you learn this from?
Many humans do this. It's not hard to learn.
While speaking, he walks to a wooden stall and lifts the grass cloth curtain that provides shade.
Is Sagria here?
High Priest? It's been a long time since I've seen you.
An elderly woman walks out of the wooden stall with trembling steps, and when she sees Zayne, her wrinkles are filled with happiness.
I'm here to collect the honey and dates I requested before.
Oh?
This amulet is for you. Place it by your pillow. You won't have headaches anymore.
Oh.
Oh my. You still remember that.
The elderly woman thanks him repeatedly. After accepting the amulet, she brings out a jar of golden honey. Upon seeing me beside Zayne, her smile widens to the point where her eyes are almost a thin line.
You have a wife now. You two suit each other very well. Come, this bottle of mead is for you both. It's a wedding gift.
Oh! A ceramic bottle is unceremoniously given to me. Although I'm stunned at first, I quickly get a mischievous idea. Thank you, but we haven't sought guidance at the Divine Tower yet. If the goddess doesn't approve, then we can't get married.
This is a wonderful thing, though. How could the goddess not approve?
Sagria. The dates?
Oh, yes, the dates.
After bidding farewell to Sagria, Zayne carries the heavy dates and honey. He also takes the mead from my arms. Why did you buy so many sweets?
They're for divination. We need to please the goddess.
How can you be so certain that the goddess will like them?
We can find out.
He holds a date out in front of me.
In all of Niava, Sagria's pickled dates taste the best. Would you like to try one?
Really? Well, that's interesting. I don't drink alcohol, so I have no idea. Full of anticipation, I eat the one from his hand. It's sweet enough to slay a goddess. Near the riverbank, Zayne knocks on the door of a mud house. An honest man greets us.
High Priest, the wild herbs you asked me to pick are here. Will this suffice?
That's enough. Thank you.
As Zayne examines the basket of unknown plants, I talk to the man named Zabari? What are these herbs used for?
I'm as clueless as you are. These suddenly appeared one day in the wheat field behind my house.
Really now?
I was gonna cut them down and throw them away, but the High Priest passed by, saw them, and asked me to sell them to him instead. He also paid me to set aside a small plot of land. I was told to let the wild herbs grow there. Now he visits regularly to buy them.
If Zayne treats them as important, then could the herbs have special properties? I take a small piece and taste it. It's bitter with an unremarkable texture, and unlike the plants humans might forage. Zayne turns toward me.
The herb is poisonous.
Oh!
Spit it out.
That's great. Just like the soup. The mushroom soup. Are you sure? My response is accompanied by my gaze. I'm the goddess after all. How could a tiny plant possibly poison me? But Zayne immediately reaches out and grabs
Will you do
my
it
jaw.
yourself? Or do you need me to provide assistance?
I mean... I'll do it myself. Under Zayne's immediate gaze, I can only spit out the herb and swallow almost a pot's worth of water to detoxify. We continue walking downstream along the riverbank. The glamorous voices fades to an extent, and smoke drifts from the tranquil villages. After Zayne exchanges a few words with the shepherd, we gain an iwi? Iwi? As a companion. Honey, dates, and iwi, and this basket of wild herbs. None of them look like Zayne's gift. Resting in the shade, I use a bundle of fresh grass to distract the iwi and prevent it from eating the basket of poisonous herbs.
Eat.
Okay. Where did you conjure these wheat cakes from?
I ran into an acquaintance earlier and they gave them to me.
He spreads the honey he obtained on the wheat cakes and hands them to me along with a few figs. You know, so many people, when you weren't at the Divine Tower, were you befriending every mortal you saw?
I wouldn't call it that. I merely had a few chance encounters and we became associates.
As pronounced as yo? What the hell? How? Wait. You know what? English is very silly. What the fu- Okay. Those humans are fond of you. You don't actually dislike Nivea. The humans here don't annoy you either.
I never said I disliked Niava.
I gently punch him. You could have explained this to me earlier, yet you let me have misunderstandings about you for so long.
Yes, it's my fault.
Unable to tell if I'm more annoyed or amused, I poke the corner of his mouth. Remember, your mouth isn't just for eating and drinking, it's also for explaining. It's coming up done. Oh! And kissing me!
I understand.
Just gonna say the sheep. The sheep having eaten her fill, settles drowsily by my feet and dozes off. I gently stroke the soft wool on her head. I love that emote. The kisses! Now can you tell me why you stopped me from entering the Bastern? You're also letting it enroad Nivea. I don't care anymore. Zayne looks away and his fingers try along the young, tender sapling beside him.
A tree's growth. From the moment it's planted to breaking through the soil, sprouting, growing branches and leaves, and finally taking root. Watering, fertilizing, providing support, all must follow proper timing and the natural law. Once what you provide exceeds what it can bear,
With only the slightest infusion of golden light, the sapling snaps. The sound is painfully harsh. You're saying that taking action against the Bastard would only accelerate Nivea's destruction.
you could interpret my statement as such.
Then when will it be the right time to eliminate it?
Not at the present moment.
After passing through another wheat field, Zayne finally brings me to our destination, a home that belongs to farmers. After unloading the items the sheep had been carrying, a withered woman welcomes us into the house.
High Priest,
How has Nagan been these past few days?
I followed your instructions. I carried him to the river each day to wash him and fumigated his room with torches. He's been awake for longer periods, but the evil presence on his chest still hasn't disappeared.
Let me examine him first. She is an envoy from the Divine Tower. She shall bestow the goddess's blessing upon your child.
I feel a gentle push at my back, realizing what's expected of me. I nod respectfully to the woman. She wipes away her tears and bows to me in return.
May the grace of the goddess descend upon this place.
Come with me.
A clay lamp burns inside the mud house. Its lingering light reveals an unconscious child on the bed. His face is contorted because of pain, and his breathing is shallow yet labored. There's a fist-sized lump at his chest. I've never seen this kind of illness before. Unlike gods, humans fall ill in age. I've also listened to many people's voices praying for recovery at the Divine Tower. Priestess Sibiu distribute talismans and amulets for dispelling illness and plague. Other than that, humans can only pray and wait.
There's no fever, and the blood spots on his body have faded significantly. We can expel the evil presence from his body today.
Have you examined this child many times before?
Yes.
Before entering, I noticed several rows of, I think this is land in the corner of the courtyard. The burial shrouds that were apparently prepared for this child. Burial shrouds, sorry. Do you plan to use your power to heal him?
I shall cure this child,
Aww.
but I won't use my power.
Oh?
This world already has methods to free him from his suffering.
Zayne hands me a bundle of poisonous herbs and a ceramic bowl.
Help me crush these herbs to extract their juice. After that, you can feed it to him.
Dr. Zayne! But these herbs are poisonous.
If they can produce the correct effect, then they're no longer poisonous.
I feed the versus juice to the child. Then I turn to see Zayne's. Then I turn to see Zayne taking out that jar of honey again.
After driving away the evil presence from his chest, we need to apply honey. What you'll need to do won't just be bestowing the blessings of the goddess.
Amidst the tearful prayers of the mother outside, Zayne heats a thin blade over the flame for a moment.
Remember everything I do from this point forth.
Got it. There is no moon tonight, and the stars scattered across the night sky are like glimmers of light. Ow! On a dark river surface. I sit by the riverside to recall the events that unfolded in the room.
The toxins in the juice can temporarily numb his senses, so he won't be in too much pain. After removing the tumor and surrounding necrotic tissue, mix fine salt and honey. Apply the poultice here. This will help the wound heal. Then use sheep's milk to detoxify him and nourish his body.
Zayne's voice was calm and quiet, his movements composed. With his care, the child's pain expression gradually disappeared.
He will survive.
Hell yeah! Zayne's actions feel unfamiliar to me. In the depths of my heart, there always been a faint tremor. It's as if something is about to break through the soil and emerge from the earth.
Clean his body every other day, but don't touch the wound. You can feed him more sheep's milk.
Zayne gives the sheep to the grateful woman before walking toward me. Hi!
What are you thinking about?
That you're amazing. I'm wondering why you brought me here today and why you wanted me to see these things. I used to think that illnesses, like death, was unavoidable suffering. Everyone was born to endure it. However, it seems that's not the case.
Illness doesn't stem from fate's punishment. It comes from every grain of sand, every breeze, every drop of water, every morsel of food we consume. Everything in this world could potentially become a source of disease. So if you want to cure it, you must seek answers from this world.
I blink, unable to fully understand Zayne's words, but the trembling in my heart grows stronger. When you healed that child, you didn't use any divine power. That means healing can be accomplished by ordinary humans.
Your people possess wisdom. They will do even better.
He turns his palm over, and the angel's fire materializes in his hand. Guided by his fingertips, a thin, slender golden thread is slowly drawn out from within it.
Give me your hand.
Okay!
This is my gift to you.
Aww! The winding golden thread extends into my palm and touches that crack.
Your gift has a name. The Principles of Medicine.
When the golden thread intersects with the crack... Fuck, what the shit?
Tell.
When the golden thread intersects with the crack, a brilliant radiance suddenly spreads across my vision.
What do you see?
I see a vast expanse of flames. The people in Nevaeh have lit bonfires.
Listen carefully. Why are your people no longer cheering?
I can't hear their voices. Besides the bonfire lies countless people with agonized faces familiar to that dying child's. They're convulsing, struggling, bleeding from their bodies. Black clouds buzz and wreath around them. That's great. They're pulling torches from the bonfires to chase after those black clouds. Then they set them ablaze. The crimson flames ignite the black clouds, and they soar and shriek as they rush towards my divine tower. The falling sparks transform into flames that lick the Why? That lick the hem of my dress. I stumble backwards and fall into an embrace behind me.
Don't be afraid. Look down at your feet.
I lower my head and see countless newborn green plants growing. They wrap themselves around the steps and cover the raging sea of fire. People harvest them, draw clean water, preserve the flames, and sterilize sharp blades with fire. They do it in the same way Zayne did.
All of this, everything you see, you can call it medicine. It's a tangible form of the principles of medicine. Knowledge meant to heal diseases and recover from plagues. From now on, your Niava will never again be driven to desperation by disease.
It's not long before the unpredicted plague arrives in Nevaeh. I taught these principles of medicine to Samira in the form of divine prophecy. Soon the suffering people lit fires, killed insects and flies, gathered on unfamiliar plants they had never recognized, and consumed their extracts. They begin to ask about how the blood in their bodies flow, why their hearts are able to beat, and how their bones support them. The looming shadow of disease gradually fades from Nevaeh. After that, Zayne gave me more gifts. Iron casting, metallurgy, water management, land reclamation, calendars, mathematics. Each gift ultimately made life more vibrant through people's wisdom. Damn. The city-state grew stronger, and my Niava achieved a glorious prosperity that filled me with joy. That crack on my palm had also faded considerably. Happy music! In the plaza before the divine tower, a massive statue of the goddess stands completed. The crowd burst into enthusiastic cheers and cries of admiration.
We crafted her body from precious lapis lazuli and traced her features in gold. Please convey our most devout love to the goddess of Niava.
I have heard her response. She likes this gift.
May her majestic radiance and glory be everlasting, and may she grant Niava eternal prosperity and splendor.
Samira and I stand amongst the elated crowd. We smile at each other.
And may this statue, like your appearance, never be touched by the erosion of time.
Oh. Samira seems to have already guessed my identity, yet she never says it outright. I pretend to not notice her assumptions. Samira, no one can escape time's gaze.
Then, I hope that in the days to come, your smile will remain just like it is today.
I touch my cheek beneath the veil and suddenly clear my throat to suppress my smile.
So, the man who troubled the goddess gave her his heart?
Why are you always thinking about matters of love as the ruler of a nation?
Love brings happiness and fills people with longing and fascination. That's what makes our goddess shine with joy.
Under the bright, radiant sun, everyone is dancing and singing. Atrama and Ignar flow endlessly, and the bountiful harvest will fill the spacious grantaries. The city walls made of lapis lazuli and glazed stone become more magnificent, and the poets' melodious songs travel with ships to distant lands. I gaze towards the top of the Vine Tower. I know Zayne is also looking at Nevaeh at me. Ready to wave at him, I raise my arm. Oh no, great. Cool. A sharp pain spreads from my palm and encompass my entire body. An ominous premonition immediately wells up in my heart. I open my slightly trembling palm. That crack had been troubling me turned into an open wound. Nice. Jesus Christ. Hi. While cheers soared like a tide in the plaza, the Anger's spire deep within the divine tower emanates several streaks of light. Zayne holds a fractured protocore. The monster had been entranced at Aturma dropped it. Jesus. At the time, he followed the Anger Spire, divine guidance, and traveled to Aturma's source to destroy the magical array he had once created there. Unexpectedly, the array originally meant to separate two realms had transformed into a massive monster after accumulating energy for countless years. Cool beans.
If I don't destroy the remaining magical arrays, she and Niava will face an even greater disaster.
But that would be the hurdle of an even swifter farewell.
Why are you sad? Before everything was created, the ending had already been written. For her, its early arrival should be a better fate.
The golden Anzu softly calls out as it flies away from Zayne's finger. It once again disappears into the Anger Spire's rotating ring of light. I hurry back to the Divine Tower as the stringing pain in my palm announces a cruel fact. The gifts that Zayne gave me, which were actually facets of a civilization, did not change Nevaeh's path toward destruction, but... Besides, didn't you say that you wouldn't let Nevaeh be destroyed? Can I assume that the end you see isn't necessarily set in stone?
I'll have to be more careful with my words when you're around.
Zayne wouldn't make empty promises. He gave those gifts to me because he has a plan. Zayne, what do you intend to do? My intuition tells me Zayne won't say anything, so where will I find the answer to his mystery? The golden Enzu call passes overhead. Following its shadow, I spot the Azure Spire in the distance. If I enter the Azure Spire, the mark on my palm appeared after I accidentally entered it. If I enter the Azure Spire again, will I discover something new? I fail to enter the Anger Spire. An invisible barrier blocks my path, and the runes that appear on it bear the same pattern as Zayne's golden ornament. Arrangement? Perhaps I need to obtain the key that opens it from Zayne. Also add and BRB because I gotta go to the bathroom. So I'll get him for the second time because I forgot to unmute. What are you doing? I wrap my arms around Zayne's shoulders to see him holding a reed pen he's drawing on a wet clay tablet. The outline looks somewhat familiar. It reminds me of the new statue the humans carved for me. This is really cute, by the way.
I'm drawing you.
He looks at my eyes and eyebrows before carving. Before what? before carving 2 more lines.
The statue is grand and beautiful, but the face is too rigid. It's lacking a certain charm.
His gaze fits between my face and the clay tablet.
Now I can say it's 70 to 80% accurate.
It does look like me.
Niava's denizens have never seen your real face, but someone ought to remember your appearance. However, what they should recall with even greater clarity is everything you've done for them.
My appearance isn't important. Humans remembering what that statue looks like is enough. Zayne smiles faintly and carefully sets the clay tablet aside.
So this will only belong to me.
I look at his chest, where one pendant stands out, conspicuously amongst the golden ornaments. It's the same as the runic pattern on that barrier of the Engru Spire. If I get it, I'll be able to enter. I feel slightly guilty, but I must know what Zayne's plans to do. Otherwise, I'm afraid there will be consequences I can never undo in the future. Zayne, there's a full moon tonight. Shall we go outside to look at it?
All right.
The moonlight is hazy. Far away, the sounds of singing and dancing from the city can still be heard, but they quickly fade into the night wind and soft chirping of insects. On the terrace of the Divine Tower, I arrange the food I brought from the market on the table and sit down next to Zayne on the rattan bed. Try some. I requested these honeyed sweets be made according to your preference.
Cinnamon, pine nuts, and cashews. Although it's delicious, it's a little bland.
Damn. That's impossible. I watched them make these myself. They added this much honey.
It's very bland.
Damn. I watch Zayne skeptically as he eats 2 more pieces with the same unfazed expression. I think for a moment before tentatively leaning in to give him a kiss. We always be coughing. You're lying. It's so sweet. This is gonna turn horrible and like I swim to find water, but he catches me with one arm and pulls me back.
Aren't we admiring the moon? The water is over here.
Once I drink it, he continues to hold my hand and allows me to rest against his chest as we appreciate the moon. The pendant is right before my eyes. It's radiant, so bright that it almost hurts to look at. A long time seduce him! Oh my gosh. A long time passes and I take a deep breath and finally make up my mind. Both of these are fucking... I feel like intoxicated is worse. Yeah. Zayne. Oh dear God. We getting the freaky on again. The moonlight is beautiful. Wouldn't it be a bit of a waste if we didn't do something? He's caught off guard, his gaze drifting to the places my clothing conceals.
Your body is...
Hey, yo! Does it only have to be when my body is on the verge of collapse? Hey!
We're outside.
And the Divine Tower. The Divine Tower is entirely, in its entirety, is mine, and you also belong to me. Doesn't matter. To keep him from finding more excuses, I put a sweet into my mouth, and what now? Wrap my arms around his neck and lean down. We getting freaky again. Dude. God, don't do that to me! The sweet easily stirs up feeling of pleasure, but when savored more carefully, it becomes far more intoxicating. In the narrow space between our mingled breaths, Zayne slightly turns his head away to avoid my eager pursuit. The kiss that misses its mark lands on the corner of his lips. It draws out deeper, lingering breaths.
Is this a gift for me, or a new punishment?
I lower my head and rest my cheek against Zayne's shoulders. My lips touch the spot where his heartbeat pulsates against his neck. With every syllable, I can feel his skin becoming damp beneath my breath. Do you want me to stop?
I should not, but my heart doesn't want to.
His arms that are wrapped around my waist tighten. Silent waves surge and churn in his eyes. They scatter with the fine golden fleeks from the candlelight. Okay. Yeah, it's good. We're talking about a pool. It's probably the first kindled. Oh my gosh. Yes! My name held between his teeth moves faster than the sweet on our lips and tongues. Oh, speaking of pool, after helping Zayne settle into a comfortable position, I carefully move the pendant and approach the Anger Spire. It operates silently. I look at it, but I hesitate because I realize I'm about to see a truth. Perhaps I'm overthinking this. I shouldn't have deceived Zayne. Yeah, you really shouldn't have, and it's kind of fucked up, to be honest with you. But no, I must know what Zayne's true purpose. Even if the consequences are terrible, I'm willing to bear them. When the pendant touches those runes, golden flames spread out from Anger's Spire and envelop me. My vision blurs, my consciousness falls before this golden light, and the cracks of the world open before my eyes. Golden Enzus carry threads in their beaks fly past me. Each flap of their wings shakes off golden dust. Those particles gather at my feet and spread out countless endless rivers in a blink of an eye. Everything appears to be the same as last time, but there are subtle differences. If the Anger Spire contains all the worlds in the universe, then each river leads to a different world. But I'm not sure which river I should step into. I look at the wound on my palm. I hesitate for a moment before cutting it. As fresh blood seeps out, one of the golden azures turns toward me. The river it guides also pauses for a few moments. It's that one. Howling winds carry an aura heavier than death itself. It pierces my body while howling reverberates echo endlessly through the boundless darkness. Between jagged mountain ridges and massive stone gate blocks, the winding gravel path before me. A figure clad in gray robes materialized before me. After circling for a moment, the golden Enzu lands on his shoulder.
Deity who has trespassed into Everlost.
Oh,
Listen
gosh.
to the Gatekeeper's counsel. Your footsteps can go no further.
I seek whatever lies behind this stone gate. Please don't block my path. He looks at the pendant I have, its light now dim.
You're not the first deity to set foot here.
Nope.
But Everlost shows no mercy to visitors.
Of course. Are you referring to the owner of this pendant?
His divine miracles once shook this realm.
Zayne has been here.
His power has grown weak, and that supreme god is about to meet his end.
Bruh. Unable to tell if my thoughts were frozen from shock or from the cold, I hear my own stiff voice. What brought that god here?
Beyond the 7 gates, a stone was nestled in the Netherworld's bosom. The Creatio Stone. It could create life and resurrect the dead. It rested in an eternal slumber until that god took it.
Creating life, resurrecting the dead. What did he do with the Creato Stone? Whatever the fuck. As soon as the question leaves my lips, a truth vaguely reveals itself in my heart.
Only a divine soul of a certain weight can resonate with it.
I don't think I'm mentally prepared.
Goddess, who bears the aura of the Creatio Stone. Have you already forgotten the eternal realm's bone-chilling cold and darkness? That is where the dead slumber.
When those words fall, my heart stops for a moment. The cold that sweeps across eons drags my soul back to blurry yet vivid, bloody memories. The pain ones could feel in their bones at death's doorstep, the suffocating darkness. I can't remember anything else. It's fine. There's no reason to be afraid of death that has long since passed. I steady my breathing only to realize something. Zayne, he knows how I died. That's why he resurrected me. It seems our fates were already intertwined long before our first meeting in Nivea. What price did he pay? The Creato Stone is precious. When he took it, he must have paid an equivalent price. I could almost see the heavy stone gates slowly open. That familiar figure enters without any hesitation. Zayne, what price did he pay to resurrect me? What did he lose? The grayest figure's sighs are like a murmurs in one's sleep. A lament snug for those who never return.
Goddess who has been resurrected.
Okay.
If you dare to endure the gaze of each stone gate and withstand the erosion of darkness, I can let you witness it with your own eyes. The past that has long been obliterated.
I'm willing. The weakened golden azure screeches and lunges at me, a sharp feather head straight for my eyes. The pain is more unbearable than death itself. I dig my nails into my palm and barely manage to keep myself from closing my eyes. I'm in a daze. That golden Unzu seemingly carries me through the mist, dark barriers. It soars to those looming layered stone gates. White bones dance wildly, and rivers of blood boil, and thorns leave Gross's bloody marks on my body, stripped of power. I see that his figure silently passes through one massive stone gate after another. Only a single golden Enzu is by his side. Warm blood splashes onto colorful flowers that rest on the countless bone fragments beneath his feet. Is quickly absorbed. Countless greed whispers echo around his ears. They wait for a moment he falls so that they can devour him. Zayne.
You shouldn't have followed me here. My power is about to be consumed by Everlost. Leave, before you're also devoured.
Don't go any further. It's as if my spirit possesses... Was that Zayne and not me? No, it was me. Sorry. It's as if my spirit possesses the bird by his side. The words I speak transform into shrill bird's cries. I'm unable to stop him. Zayne looks at the void. Not far off, a brilliant yet ice-cold lapis lazuli sits on one end of the scale forged in gold. It weighs the scale down while an empty pan on the other side weighs.
That's the Creatio Stone.
Of course. He steps forward, his slightly trembling fingers reverently pressing it. Once again, eerie whispers arise. The voices don't belong to a single soul, yet they're seemingly an echo of every spirit between heaven and earth.
The Pradio stone is extraordinarily heavy. Look, that god no longer has any bargaining chips left.
His glory and authority have been stripped away by the Seven Gates, and his divine power was spilled along the path he took to get here.
Give up! Give up already! Let us consume the remains of your flesh and blood!
His remaining power coincides in his hand. He places this faint glimmer on the other side of the scale, yet the beam doesn't bulge.
It's not enough. It's not enough. Nothing is more precious than the Creatio Stone.
Greedy bitch. In his palm, a mass of fresh blood swirls like crimson mist to become another weight on the scale. The golden beam tilts ever so slightly before returning to its original position. That's enough, Zayne. My words can only become the Ender's mournful cries. Then his hand moves to his own heart. Okay, radiant light illuminates the vast nether world. When the heaviest object from his body falls upon the pan, the balance tilts.
I shall exchange this for the Creatio Stone.
Oh my god!
I will give her a new life and a place to rest.
Oh my gosh. The translucent gleam falls into Zayne's hand as he struggles to take out another equally brilliant crystal formed from fresh blood. The crystal slowly melts into warm divine blood and drips onto the gem, whose color is like lapis lazuli. A long time passes and the first heartbeat emerges.
Death shall no longer be our destiny this time.
One more to go, huh? Okay. One more. And then heartbreak. I feel I spent a lifetime in the Anger Square. But when I return to the Divine Tower, the moon hasn't even moved westward. Carefully placing the pendant back, I can't help but gently smooth his slightly furrowed brow. He gave everything he could he gave everything he could give to secure a future where I could survive. To construct a world where I could find shelter. Now this world is in danger, and I will perish along with it. I am certain he shall pay another devastating price to save me. I used to be sad before. It seemed like you didn't care about me and wanted to do everything that could make me angry. But now, Zayne, I regret it. These words aren't spoken aloud. I rest my head over where his heart is. Damn! I would prefer it if you never liked me. Okay. I'll stop you this time. I will face my fate, Eva's fate, on my own. However, the Andrew Spire didn't exactly tell me what Zayne's planned to do. I racked my brain for many days and secretly made preparations to the best of my ability. Although I wish Zayne was more straightforward and told me everything, he never gave me the answer I wanted, no matter how I tried to probe indirectly. So when Zayne suddenly invited me to go to the Vastern, that day has arrived. The promotion of separation and indestructible, that word welled up in my heart, but I put on a carefree smile. Alright, let's go. Having seen it countless times before, the Vastern is the same as it's always been. Dust and sand fills the sky, and black mist enshrouds everywhere. Yet Zayne stands on my side and fights alongside me to eliminate monster after monster. When I asked you before, you said the Vastern couldn't be destroyed yet. Is today that time? A monster that destroyed. A monster is destroyed
when you
because
fought
of Zayne's attack, and he turns to hand me a strangely shaped crystal.
Monsters here before. They'd always come back, yes?
Correct, but they're depleting now.
It's because their protocores have exhausted the last of their energy.
I take the crystal from Zayne's hand. He said that protocores are these monsters' hearts. Even though it looks as brilliant as a gemstone, it brings disaster.
It isn't merely a harbinger of catastrophe. Its true potential lies beyond that. But for now, Niava in its current state cannot utilize its true purpose.
Must I wait for another time? He doesn't answer me again. I take a deep breath and channel the small flame of frustration raising in my heart into my sword. I slash the next monster. Time spent in these fierce battles is fleeting yet extraordinarily long. The last monster is annihilated. In the blink of an eye, the black mist and thorns vanish. The corrupted land that once brought countless disasters to Nevaya is seemingly swallowed up by an invisible vortex. I should feel a sense of relief, yet the heavy feeling in my heart hasn't lessened in the slightest. The ground violently shakes and our surroundings ripple with invisible waves. They grow larger and larger until the first crack appears at their center. What is this?
The Vestrayan has vanished.
It's Vestrayan. Got it.
Perhaps this fissure can be considered a wound left after removing a malignant growth.
He stops before it and turns to look at me.
Let's go.
The evening breeze stirs up a gentle, harmonious rustle among the trees. A stream flows past the undulating rocks and stones. This is the valley where we first met. But it was enshrouded by Vestrain countless years ago. It's become a deserted desert with yellow sand. Is this a dream?
No.
Zayne holds my hand as we dispute the babbling water. It's cool, and I can feel every strand of water flowing through my fingers.
I remember you saying you wanted to claim me as your own when you first saw me. And you planned to take me back to the Divine Tower.
You drew your bow and nocked an arrow, and the projectile penetrated the mountain. I had never seen someone so powerful and handsome before. Of course I couldn't let you escape. Looking back now, that day was a first meeting for me. But for Zayne, it was a reunion he waited a long time for. When you saw me back then, what were you thinking?
I thought I was very fortunate. The first person I encountered in this world was you.
Was seeing a beautiful goddess fall from the sky an unforgettable experience?
That beautiful goddess was preoccupied with gawking at me. She then proceeded to slip on a stone and fall, Indeed, it was truly unforgettable.
As if we were going for an ordinary stroll, he leads me through grove after grove of trees, shadows, they sway with starlight.
We are in the depths of the Vistrayan.
If we go through here, where will we find ourselves?
Do you want to know?
I don't. I stopped in my tracks and tightly gripped his hand. If we reach the end of this world, he might leave me. I want to stay here. I don't want to go anywhere.
Then let's stay.
Okay.
I also don't want to go anywhere.
Passions of time becomes insignificant. If we desire to see the sun rise in the sky, daytime descends. If one wished to see the stars, the sky would become a black expanse covered in sparks of light. There are more mountains and rivers, lakes and streams, green meadows, flowers, plants and trees, and even houses. This place is like a small world created by a nameless deity. It was made for me and Zayne. We're the only two living beings here. Zayne and I have never been apart for every moment we've spent in this space. Even a deity in this world unknown to anyone would willingly become an ordinary person driven by love. I'm still trying to use every possible method in our brief time to hold onto Zayne. Great, I attempt to glean any hint or clue from his words, but he continues to look at me with his calm, gentle gaze. He doesn't say anything. This is for you. I place a clay figurine made from river mud in front of Zayne.
So that's why you were digging up mud by the river for several days.
He takes the figurine and examines it carefully.
Is this me?
It resembles you, no? This is the most handsome one among all the clay figures I've made.
I thought you would make a pair.
I actually did try to do that, but I kept breaking. I remember how you used to heal my wounds. You're more likely to succeed in making a pair compared to me.
Didn't you say I'm not good at creating things?
But you're still constantly trying to fix everything, whether it's me or Nevaeh. Zayne, this world keeps improving because of these gifts you've given me. It has absorbed the nourishment from those facets of civilization.
You're the one who made it a wonderful place.
Fuck you.
This world will no longer need Zayne.
Don't ever say that again. But I need you. I need Zayne. Our surroundings are quiet for a moment.
Did our time here make you happy?
Yeah. If it were possible, I'd wish everything was like this for all of eternity.
If it were possible, would you be willing to stay here for all of eternity?
Yes. I nod then shake my head. We both have things we must do. You're going to leave me. You're going to leave. Am I mistaken?
Your Niava is akin to a plump seed that has already stored enough nutrients.
Zayne avoids my gaze as a phasmosol seed appears in his palm.
However, now is not the time to plant it. In a place that's infinitesimally far from this world, there are errors I must erase.
He closes his palm, and when he opens it again, golden light has gently enveloped the seed.
The proper soil shall only appear when those errors are gone. Only then will this seed break through the soil, sprout, and grow. The time you spend in Niava will seemingly last an eternity. You'll be happy.
I'm not gonna be happy without you. Those distant grand stories leave his lips as if they were a single leaf gently falling. But the weight they have in my heart is heavier than the mountains. So that's what you need to do. I sweep away the phantasmal seed and force my voice to remain steadfast. You protect Nevaeh and me so that nothing can get through and you'll face the dangers and death yourself. Is that it? Why would you think I could accept your sacrifice and devotion with a clear conscience?
I'm sorry. But even if it is selfish, I shall always make the same choice.
He presses down on my hand, a golden light flickers, an object emerges from beneath our overlapping palms. The Destiny Stone? Panic floods my heart, I struggle desperately to break free, but my body won't move. Zayne, if you erase your name from the Destiny Stone, you'll disappear forever and never be able to return to Nevaeh. Only our golden light pours out from between our intertwined fingers, and the power within my body surges. On the black stone tablet surrounded by golden radiance, Zayne's name is being erased bit by bit. I promise to carve... Woo! I promise to carve your name. You were the one who wanted me to stay by your side forever. He looks at me carefully. His focused gaze makes me feel as if he wants to etch my appearance into his memories before fading away.
From now on, this world no longer needs me.
Fuck. I rush back to the Divine Tower using the shortest amount of time. Unsurprisingly, the Angry Spire has disappeared with its master. My footsteps echo through the vast hall, yet when I realize I'm the only one in this tower, enormous emptiness engulfs me. It's like Zayne had never existed. It shouldn't be like this. It can't be like this. I catch a glimpse outside. I stop and look at it in disbelief. Scattered frost and snowfall Scattered frost and snowfall drift down from the sky.
Your Niava doesn't have snow.
Oh, fuck you. It must be Zayne. He's going to protect Nevaeh. I must find him right now. I almost stumble as I run behind the altar and turn the mechanism hidden beneath the floor tiles. In the small room beneath the altar, the golden Enzu that once carried me through Everlost is huddled in the nest I built for it. My apologies, I kept you confined for so long. This is one of the preparations I made in advance. Once Zayne leaves, I will never be able to track him down again. I completed my next move. I can only rely on the Angry Spire. The golden Enzu can't exist without the Angry Spire, which means I shall fly to it no matter what. And this is where Zayne is. I created the golden Enzu, cut my fingertip, and let my blood drop into its sharpened beak. Take me to Zayne. I don't wanna read this. Okay. Alright. Golden Enzus are born from Zayne's power. Regardless of his current location, every bird can sense his presence. The bird I brought back from the Angry Spire staggers before flapping its wings. It flies toward the depths of the tower. It seems Zayne is still in the Divine Tower. Yep, time to suffer, time to cry. When my foot touches emptiness, the sensation of weightlessness follows. Golden Enzus wave and dance before my eyes. The sight doesn't surprise me, but there's no river paved with golden dust this time. The rapid descent doesn't cease. Golden threads from the bird's mouth. Crisscrosses intervene and extend to fragmented images. Crisscross and intervene.
My snow won't melt.
Fuck you, okay?
Promise me you won't cry anymore.
Okay! You evil fucks! That stupid ass fucking line got me so bad and you just said it again!
Follow the jasmine's fragrance.
Oh my god! Wow. Okay. He seems without order. Oh, hold on. Sorry. That cry in the forest, like, don't cry in the forest here myth got me really bad, and it just came back, and it got me again. Okay. I'm okay. The scenes without order are casually spread out before me. Piece by piece, they form the faces of me and Zayne. In the depths of my soul, a corner that was never touched has already loosened.
Now they shall never wilt. To save him from darkness, to be his sanctuary amidst rime and gale. Stay away from me again when dawn greets the world once more.
He's immobilized by black ice crystals. He's holding an umbrella. He's holding an umbrella beside an ancient tree. He's in a field of white flowers. He's in an endless expanse of thorns. He's under a green aurora. Wow! He's in front of a gravestone in a cemetery. These fragmented images flash rapidly before my eyes. Each one comes to an abrupt halt, and yet another farewell. Golden Enzu's bound to these broken scenes, let out shrill cries of sorrow before fading away. They put everything in there, dude. Wow. Wow. My eyes burn, and the tears that scattered are swept away by the falling wind. That's me and Zayne. That is our past, or perhaps the future. One of the golden thread is suddenly placed into my hand. As if being held by a pair of gentle hands, I slowly stop falling. Meanwhile, the golden Enzu that brought me here spreads its wings and flies towards the depths of pure way. Tightly grasping the golden thread in my hand, a brilliant magic circle slowly materializes in my periphery, or whatever the shit. He's waiting for me there. If everything I've seen consists of memories of what has happened and what has yet to happen between us, and if every encounter between Zayne and me is destined to be incomplete, I will always go to him. I will always go to Zayne. My gaze, overwhelmed by light, slowly recovers, yet I feel like a suspended wisp in this horribly bright white room. Zayne is standing in front of more than 10 tablets made of materials I've never seen before. Images I don't understand flicker across from them. He's here, but he can't see me.
Aingru, perform another calculation.
I have received the command. Conducting calculation attempt number 271,828.
Wow. The images on the tablet change. The images on the tablets change rapidly in silence. Countless calculations flow across them.
Root Z0905 has been successfully calculated.
Beginning simulation of Route Z0905 solution.
The simulation has failed. Based on historical data and model parameters, no successful pathway exists. The optimal solution is the predetermined plan you have previously inputted. No evacuation of life forms is necessary. The 271,828th calculation has been completed.
Oh my gosh.
All pathways converge on the same result. The margin of error, is 0.00000000001%.
Damn.
Should I flag the fatal flaws in this pathway?
That won't be necessary.
He lowers his gaze, his fingers trace those cold images before finally falling to his side in silence. In all the time we spent together, I've never seen Zayne reveal a complex, indescribable expression. My heart feels as though it's being squeezed by an invisible hand. What, you're allowed to hide everything from me, but I'm not allowed to catch you off guard for once? Zayne, you're a... Before I can release the rest of my frustration, I'm pulled into an embrace.
You shouldn't have come here.
Why should I listen to you? I want to counter with the fiercest tone I can muster, but the uncontrollable hitch in my voice makes my words sound unconvincing. Stroking his back, I feel Zayne's warmth. It's real and tangible. Time passes. As for the amount, I don't know. Before those images vanish, a bell-like sound rings out. We slowly return to our senses and gradually let go of each other as if we woke up from a dream. Neither of us speaks for some time. Then my frustration gets the better of me, and I can't help but give him a good poke. I told you that mouse of her explaining. I asked so many times, and you gave so many chances, and gave you so many chances. I didn't give you permission to leave. I didn't give you permission to leave me.
It was wrong of me to keep secrets from you. However, separation is already the best outcome for us.
Says who? I hate separation the most. Nothing about it is good. I grabbed Zayne's hand tightly to prevent him from trying to abandon me again. Nivea is the world I'm meant to protect. No matter what happens, I should be the one standing on the front lines. Even if the only possible ending is destruction, I refuse to let you face it alone.
All right. Then stay here with me.
A breath, a sigh of relief, and take in the strange, mysterious scenery around us. Are those the errors you mentioned? The ones that need to be erased?
It's not just these.
Zayne traces a faint pattern in the air. Two circles, each a different color, yet particularly overlapping, immediately appear.
This world exists separately from Niava, but both coexist within the same universe. The fate of destruction has already descended here. It won't be long until it has no connection to Niava.
He cuts through the boundary, connecting the two circles, the black circle gradually disappears without a trace. Only the golden circle is left behind.
Thus, the last connection between Niava and this world will be severed like that.
If it disappears, then Niava won't be destroyed.
Something to that effect. As for where we are at the moment, you may think of this place as my divine tower.
You're not just a god of Nivea, you're also a god here. The ground beneath our feet shakes without warning. Sounds akin to rumbling form underground echo from outside the room.
Be careful.
When Zayne pulls me to his side, the shaking stops. Is your divine tower collapsing?
Yes. This place is already in ruins. It could collapse at any moment from those kinds of tremors.
Of course. In the pause between flickering light, Zayne pulls open an inconspicuous door in the wall and leads me through. We hurry out of that pure white room as the sounds of debris and crackling echo. Before us stretches a long dark corridor where wind whistles through fairies in the walls. Its mournful reverberations resound.
We're heading to the top floor. We need to disrupt the magical array there. Only by completing the separation of the two worlds can the Angru Spire reconnect with Niava.
This is crazy. You'll accompany me, yes? Takes my hand and begins walking through the dim corridor. Along both sides of the passageway, there are flickering lights that barely illuminate our surroundings. Everything is displayed and decayed, as if it had suffered through chaos or an intense of ransacking in the past. I don't know. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I don't know what my foot touched, but the wall in front of me suddenly flashes with senses I've never seen before.
My Lord, why do you no longer show us mercy?
You have already seen us in the ruins.
Oh my gosh.
If even you have abandoned us, then is there anything left for us to believe in?
Are we not devout enough? Have you decided to stop answering our prayers?
Save me, my lord. I don't want to die like this.
I need to pause and read because it's flashing really bad. Fuck. Okay, the sounds from the images on the wall reverberate against my eardrum. Shocked, I grab Zayne and stop in my tracks. All those angry, desperate, anguished faces turn toward the same person. Zayne,
They once claimed this world as their own.
Oh my gosh. Bro. There are more secrets hidden behind his straightforward words, and the fragmented lights cast shadows across Zayne's profile.
Do you want to continue listening to this story?
It might be a tale that will tell me what I've always wanted to know, everything about him. If it's about you, I want to hear it.
All right.
Each display circles through different images rapidly. The nearest one shifts. Countless transparent tubes are arranged in a neat rows throughout massive rooms. All of them have symbols I can't understand.
In this world, humans had no names, only numbers. Those individuals pursued maximum efficiency and discarded everything they deemed useless or detrimental to their world's progress. They worshipped the principles that would make this place perfect.
Principles you taught me. Are they similar to the water management, land reclamation, calendars, and mathematics you taught me back in Nevaeh?
Those who mastered the most fundamental and profound principles were called gods. In that regard, it's very much like your Niava. So, the gods used their principles to bring their world longer lifespans and endless happiness.
In the next image, healthy children grow up and the gravely ill recover quickly. People took much longer to reach old age and die.
Time passed, and in the eyes of humans, gods were omnipotent beings who granted every request. So eventually, they demanded eternal life.
I remember the day, excuse me. I remember the day Zayne taught me those medical principles and the small plant that died in his hands. The gods didn't respond to their request. In other words, what they wanted was something this world couldn't support yet.
Wishes went unfulfilled. Only shattered hopes and disasters arrived. To humanity, the gods became bringers of obliteration. We can't stay here any longer. We need to go, now.
He takes my hand again, but he holds it tighter this time. I watched as thin tubes in the display disappear. They're replaced by images of crystal stones, one after another. They're humans who ignored the warnings, cheer for those beautiful crystals. Images on the corridor's wall continue to shift. Humans pursue principles that exceeded the world's capacity to sustain it. But it only iterated their world's race toward invincible destruction with greater clarity and speed. My heart's not ready for this shit. Natural disasters and human climates played out in endless succession. With nowhere left to turn, people remembered the gods of Uri. They gathered to angrily accuse those deities, mournfully pray to them, and humbly beg for mercy. Day after day, this facility was surrounded by humans desperately hoping for salvation. When the blizzard arrived, they finally realized they could no longer receive divine protection. They turned and left, their footsteps disappearing into the apocalyptic snow that had never stopped falling since it began. Then my face flashes briefly across the display. Even though I learned about my past fate in Everlost, seeing my face there still leaves me feeling disoriented. I don't stop to ask Zayne about it. My past death must certainly be a memory that Zayne never wants to revisit. Let it remain buried in this tomb. Reaching the end of the corridor, it feels as though I've finished reading the entire lifetime of this world. The door leading to the building top floor is right in front of us. If this place was once the seat of a world's glory, then it's nothing more than a cliff overlooking ruins now. Heavy snowfall and freezing winds bite into my skin, and I finally see the scenery outside. Jagged, damaged black ruins just out from the ground, like desperate struggling arms, they pierce the frost and snow that blankets the earth. The world is frozen in deathly silence, and the setting sun repeatedly bathes everything in warm hues. Well, we're about to see what one looks like in maybe like a minute or so. This is what happens to a world that has strayed from the natural order.
Yes. The scenery here was once beautiful as well.
But it's an interpretable outcome. When people chose to utilize truth that suppressed the natural order, the outcome was already predetermined. Regardless of whether it's protection or destruction, setting aside these meanings imposed upon oneself. Even gods are doing what should be done within laws and the natural order. The trembling beneath my feet continues, but in a blink of an eye, I seemingly return with Zayne to the Divine Tower. In the place we've protected, the waters of 2 rivers nourish Nevada's endless vitality. Can we not have this music? When the enormous sun gradually sinks toward the horizon, the dry evening wind carries the sweet fragments of dates and songs from the city gates.
I calculated every possible outcome, but it has already strayed too far down the path of an erroneous natural order.
His calm voice pulls me back to reality.
I don't have any regrets. However, within this incorrect order exists a single variable.
What is it? What is... Accompanied by a violent trembling beneath my feet, a massive vegetable array unlike anything I've ever seen manifest.
This is the final connection point between Niava and this world.
A massive golden Enzu struggles out from the strange magical array. Black crystals cover its body. It's not a golden Enzu, it's a monster similar to the one from the river source.
Watch out!
A massive long bow materializes in Zayne's hand, and I raise my hand to summon my weapon as well. As soon as he draws the bowstring, my black sword transforms into his arrow. Golden light
Imperfect
through the air as it rushes toward the monster.
order doesn't need to be corrected. True redemption lies in utter obliteration.
Of course! Of course we do! After the giant bird-like creature falls, black energy fragments drift down, reminiscent of commodity ashes bearing an old world. The tremors and rumbling from the world below grow stronger. They transform into ripples that destroy this facility. Zayne, is it over?
Yes.
The pungent scent of blood fills my nostrils as Zayne's blood-stained figure appears. Ember Spire activates in his hands as a familiar golden magic circle protects beneath our feet.
Go. This is your last chance to to leave.
You're telling me to go back to Nevaeh alone? Zayne, you liar. You never planned to leave with me from the start.
You are correct about one thing. I only know how to bring about ruin.
Damn.
So I truly am unskilled at creation.
Don't say that.
The severance is complete.
Dude.
This world will no longer corrupt Niava, and it won't drag it down into the abyss. After this, your Niava can peacefully wait in the universe. It shall wait for when it's ready to break through the soil and flourish.
In this moment, I think I finally understand. Zayne, I'm the variable you mentioned, yes?
To be more precise, it is my selfish desire.
Damn. If gods have selfish desires, then he must want his beloved to live. Shit. Well, here we go.
My power has been nearly depleted.
Woo! Okay. Oh my god.
Fortunately, yes, we still have time to watch this sunset.
So that's how this world's final sunset looks.
It's very beautiful. I should send you away from here now. Give me your hand.
Even if it costs me everything, I shall be the one to protect you this time.
You actually gave all your power to me.
You have already given me so much more. Oh fuck. God damn it. This is like the worst time for like my period week to come. This is horrible. Our destinies will intertwine countless times more. I wish our next encounter could find its perfect fulfillment.
Will it ever come true, Zayne?
Your wish. Your wish will come true.
Oh my god, dude.
Don't leave me.
Fuck you. This is fucking horrible. Oh my. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Before the snow stops, I'll wait for our reunion.
Fuck you, Infold. As the last ray of sunlight passes over the frozen twin rivers, no one witnessed the paling of dark blue glaze and time's winds, or the crumbling of clay tablets that recorded a glorious past. No longer do devout worshippers chant the goddess's mighty name and glory, nor does anyone listen to the loving words the deity whispered to the hidden corners of the universe. Pure white swirls down from above to blanket every sound and breath of life in the world. What was once the goddess has fallen into a silent, more enduring than death itself. Within the cold and quiet, she waits for the next reunion with her beloved. At the end of the tower's long staircase, Anger's spire erupts with brilliant radiance, and that light instantly devours the goddess's dwelling. The vine tower collapses and shall become one of countless golden threads within the azure spire. The lonely deity will also step into eternity and become a silent watcher once more. Before the blinding white light fills his gaze, he turns and glances upon the world. Golden Enju spreads its wings, its brilliant golden feathers transforming in the wind and snow. They become as translucent as ice. You fucker! It's an ordinary morning. Groggy the minister yawns, rubs his eyes, and pulls open the library's withered doors from inside. Cold wind seeps through the gaps. Caught off guard, he shivers.
It's cold.
Fixing his collar, the minister quickly flips the closed sign over.
Why is this here?
He picks up an old book that somehow fell to the ground, dusts off the cover, and places it back on the shelf. The sound of footsteps fades away, and silence returns to the library. Faint morning light shines along the window frame and touches the organized bookshelves. On the book's spine, a snowflake slightly melts. What the fuck? Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, the story was really good.